Hello everybody, and today I'm going to discuss potential classes for Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 or sequels to it. Now I've been thinking about new classes for the game ever since I watched a video from iLogix talking about community theory of how there could be new classes of DLC for zombies and plants. So I was thinking, what could make a cool zombie class? I was thinking from the medieval age, 2 ideas. So we'll get to those right now. Okay, so my first idea would be the wizard zombie. Now, I'd like him to be kind of like the rose, except a zombie. And so he'd have the rose's projectiles, except he would not auto-lock, so maybe to make him a little stronger. And I also like him to be able to turn plants into animals just like Rose, and I want to be able to go invulnerable for a temporary amount of time, just like the Rose. And then for like his ultimate ability, the one that has the longest cooldown, I'd like him to be able to charge up this giant attack, and I want it to be very obvious to see. Like, if you don't see this, you're not paying attention, but that's what's good about it. So it'd be like a ZPG plus the Sunbeam from the Sunflower and the Foot Soldier. And then, so Foot Soldier, his ZPG is pretty much a one-hit KO, and the Sunbeam can travel all across for quite a distance. And so I'd like this to travel through enemies and travel quite a distance, and I'd like to be like a one-hit KO, but the con to that would be it's very obvious to see when he's doing it. There'd be like this huge orb in front of him or whatever, and they'd cast it out, so he could kill zombies in a row. And then I'd also like him to, for just how he looks, I'd like him to hover around with his book. And for his ammo, you'd call him like its page count. And the book would be like floating in front of him and like flip through the pages as he shoots out his attacks. And when you run out of pages, he throws the book behind him, and he pulls out a new book from his pocket as like his reload animation. I just think that'd look really cool. That doesn't affect how he plays, but I just thought that'd be kind of cool if he did that. And then my second idea would be a night zombie. Now I have a more complete idea of what I would like to happen with him. And for his left click, I'd like him to have a sword slash. His right click would be his holdout shield. And it'd be kind of like Citron's, except you cannot shoot through it because he'd be busy holding up his shield, standing behind it. And it would protect allies behind you too. And then for his ultimate, this is probably my favorite idea of an ability I have. I want him to ride his horse, just like he does in Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Now I haven't seen it in action, but I have a good idea from that it charges into the plants. And so I'd like him to be like a Guan Yu ult, and I'll show you a video of that real quick. Okay, you've seen his ultimate, and now I'd like to show you my ideas for his ability. Now his first ability would be a Night Rally, because I didn't really know what Knights did. So I just thought, he'd give a damage buff to all his allies around him. And his second ability would be a Movement ability, and I thought it looked kind of funny, and I thought it'd be quirky, just like they like these games to be. And he'd dive down in front of him and he'd slide forward a bit. Now he wouldn't be immune to attacks by this happened, but he'd be a smaller target, like imp size. So if somebody was aiming a headshot at him, they'd miss it, but they'd just have to aim downwards at his head now. So you could still land it, but if somebody was aiming where he was before and then he dived down, they'd miss it. So that's my ideas for his ability. That's all my ideas for this game. Comment down below your ideas, because I'm excited to hear about them, because the game comes out in 2 weeks, and I've been excited about the game for a long time. And so I'm super excited about it too. I'm super excited for all your ideas. Comment, like, subscribe if you like what I have here. I'll be doing tons of videos on it whenever it releases, so I hope you guys are excited, because I am too. And